No bad notification.
I think your heart.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
Day one.
My thoughts keep telling me to get me home,
like a George Romero movie.
Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the earth. This is the most badass. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tommy C. This shot for the point. Got the whole damn team here. Comrade, Mr. Vault, Dr. Chewbacca. How you guys doing?
Yo.
Yo. Yeah.
Keeping the zombies at bay.
Yeah. We're basically old Italians. Old Italians. There's your single payer. Right there. Oh, you're too old now. Guess what? But I have a right. Healthcare is a right. Hey, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. You know, if I had my own healthcare, if I bought it, saved up for it, I could see somebody. Yeah, you probably could. But you voted for Bernie Sandrale. So, there you go. Unbelievable.
Free healthcare.
I can't believe that fucking idiot Bernie Sanders. All he could say was free healthcare. Single payer. This
You didn't even watch the debate with us.
I did. Well, I watched that part of it, and the
you
thing,
were in and out. Yeah.
That's just amazing to me that you could say if it doesn't even make any sense. If you look, people are buying toilet paper for reasons nobody understands. It was like an internet meme that came true, right? So let's have a healthcare system where if you get so much as a sniffle, you have the right, because it's already paid for by your tax dollars, supposedly, more than likely, fucking in the red. You can just walk into a hospital. Well, what's the problem in Italy right now? Overload. To the point where they're honestly saying, go home and die. Or they're just about to. Healthcare is not a right. Healthcare is like, it's just like saying apples are a right. Or food is a right. Food isn't a right. And there's a reason it's not a right. Because that means somebody has to pay for it for you. That means somebody's got, before I get into this douchebag, I'm just going to, here's the plan, guys. We're going to do what comes up, and I'm going to do what I think's fucking funny. And Joe Biden coughing right before he talks about coronavirus is just hysterical to me.
That was hilarious, dude.
It's hilarious. Let's watch this.
Vice President Biden, let me start with you. We're in a reality right now that might have seemed unimaginable a week ago. Schools have been canceled for more than 25 million students. Grocery store shelves have been cleared out. March Madness, NBA games, Disney parks, Broadway, small businesses all shut down. And just today, the CDC issued a new recommendation that for the next 8 weeks, events that consist of 50 people or more throughout the U.S. be canceled or postponed. What do you say to the American people who are confronting this new reality?
First of all, my heart goes out to those who have already lost someone suffering from the virus. And this is bigger than any one of us. This calls for a national rallying to everybody move together. And
except Trump. Fuck him.
I laid out in detail what I would do if were I president today. You can go to joebiden.com, and I laid it out in significant detail. But there are three pieces. First of all,
don't get sick.
Wear a mask.
Imagine plugging your shit in a national crisis.
Yeah, well, in fairness, he is running for the job.
Take care of those who, in fact, are exposed or likely to be exposed to the virus. And that means we have to do testing. We have to get the testing kits up.
The testing thing, I am absolutely convinced is the testing's a fucking red herring.
Yeah.
The testing's horseshit. The testing is designed. Nobody's being tested. We're going to freak out. Nobody can be tested all at once. And
are gonna fucking test.
It's the idea is so they can repeat that nobody's being tested. You test if you show symptoms, and then you test the people that they came in contact with. That's the best you can fucking do.
Yeah.
Don't give me this fucking socialist horseshit. It's happening here in Europe like you wouldn't goddamn believe. So now we have, 2 deaths in Australia and an utter panic, and the shelves are cleared over 2 deaths? Come on.
Dude, the shelves are cleared everywhere. It's fucking weird.
Biden pointed out
So did we,
that I didn't know. See, the thing is, a lot of people think because we have single payer in Germany, we don't. It doesn't even remotely. It's kind of a weird co-op between business and government. I may lose my health coverage over my wife's, and guess I got to pay for it. Now, some of that has to do with me being a foreigner. And, my wife making a decent buck, but I mean, nothing's free in life. And you're gonna find out, and when you need your rights the most in times of emergency, kiss them goodbye. Ask the Japanese. They know it better than anybody. When they needed their rights the most, Japanese Americans, put them in a fucking camp. What about that jackass in Illinois? Your Second Amendment right is pretty fucking important right now. It's pretty fucking important if things go haywire. Some jackass mayor said you can't buy guns, which I totally think is unconstitutional. You ban on guns. It's ridiculous. And they're letting people out of prison in New York. Is that true? Have we got a confirmation on that? That's what I'm hearing.
I'm not too sure on that.
Yeah, I heard they're letting
that's stupid as fucking shit.
Yeah, you can't get a gun in New York as it is.
Who the fuck would do that?
Shit, you should see the lines to the gun stores here. Those businesses are
bet.
fucking booming.
Yeah, guns and toilet paper.
Yep.
It's fucking Fallout.
Yeah.
Collect your bottle caps while you can.
We thought it was bottle caps, and now it's toilet paper rolls.
Oh yeah.
That's
All
the
right.
new currency.
Now there's this fucking guy. He bought 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer just to resell it. Very
Good for him.
yeah, it's the spirit of
An
capitalism.
entrepreneur, I would say.
Yes. 15 pieces of crazy paranoia. Let me see this fucker. Oh, don't tell me oh no, they took it down. We probably get some YouTube. Yeah, so here we go.
I get it, yeah.
Well, panic buying has been on the rise amid the global spread of the new coronavirus, with consumers around the world stockpiling goods like hand sanitizer, canned foods, and toilet paper, including one man in Hickson. It's a story that is dominating national headlines after the New York Times wrote about Matt Colvin stockpiling goods amid the coronavirus outbreak. Channel 3's Hunter Hoagland talked to Matt, who bought nearly 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer, while many are still searching to find even one. For Matt Colvin, a pandemic meant an opportunity.
For Matt Colvin.
UK, what is your opinion? Yeah, it's crotch rot. It reminds me of somebody else making an opportunity. UK, what is your opinion on get it all over with and screw it? I don't. Eventually, I'm for it if the economy starts to collapse. Because you're just delaying the inevitable. If the supply lines start to get interrupted, I don't know if I'm there yet. I think precautions. I mean, this does still look pretty serious, but I think I really like to know. I'd like to see like car accidents since 2020. How many people have died in car accidents? How many people have died in
Thousands.
Yeah. See, here's the problem. Here's the problem with get it over with and shit. If you do the get it over with, you might get Italy. That seems to be the biggest danger in this whole thing. Besides your freedoms being yanked away from you, is the biggest danger seems to be if you get an Italy, China, probably Iran situation. That seems to be a holy shit moment. And we might have a breakout like that. It looks like it was going to happen in Washington, but I guess they got a hold of things over there. It just, maybe nobody's going outside. Fuck if I know. Yeah, that seems to be it. If that's serious, that's worth staying home and playing ball. If you get what you have in Italy, if your healthcare stuff gets overblown, and I just wonder, it's like there seems to be a difference between like a pocket of infections and a breakout. Like there was a tiny breakout in Washington State. They seem to. Haven't heard any stories about them being overrun. That's the biggest threat. Supply lines, hospitals are overrun. That's when things will get crazy. That's when if
Have you seen the lines in the airports for the screenings?
Are they big? That
There's
seems
just
like
hundreds of people elbow to elbow.
That's another thing about the testing. Yeah, everybody's probably getting it over there.
Yeah, I mean, like it's.
I wouldn't go to a screen. You got to be like you got to get if you want to test me, come to my house. Fuck you, I ain't going in line.
Dude, the guy who tests you probably has it.
Yeah, if he does, you're fucked. And what if you don't have it at the time and you fucking pick your nose 5 minutes later? The testing is just it's a red herring. Yeah. It's horseshit.
Oh, I'm on my way to get tested. Let me just touch this door now. Oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly. Let's watch this fucking guy.
A pandemic meant an opportunity.
It went to 0 to 60 really fast.
After the first COVID-19 death in the United States, Colvin went state to state clearing out sanitizer shelves. He now sits with 18,000 unused bottles in his home and storage unit, while people in the Tennessee Valley struggle to find one.
The bulk of it was purchased with just driving around to retail stores in the Chattanooga area.
Colvin bought the sanitizer with the intention of selling them for profit on Amazon before they took his listings down. Now, feeling this
good. You garbage bag. You garbage bag.
Dude, $70.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
If shit falls right, the Chet Hanks Fund in 2000, fifth day of being home alone. Times are good. Chet Hanks.
Big ups.
Big ups, Chet.
Oh, really quick. Speaking of him, I found this little Twitter conspiracy last night. Let me see if I could find it. But they're trying to say Chet Hanks and all of them are responsible for this because he's got the all-seeing eye on his fucking chest, and he made that video talking about his parents having the coronavirus.
Illuminati shit.
Yeah.
Hold up. Yeah, give that. Let's watch. Let's watch.
That's a lot of money,
God,
I
that was
guess,
real.
for a person of color.
New Age culture.
Oh no.
Pox works at Lockheed. Co-worker of his has contracted the Pentagon. Apparently, they are considering a nationwide. Let's check the rest of that. Apparently, they are considering a nationwide quarantine for 4 weeks. You didn't hear it from me. All right.
Said it. Yeah.
Will work? That's another thing. I mean, what will that do? will we delay the inevitable? I don't know.
When the people were asking Trump today how long he thinks this stuff's going to happen, he said probably July or August. That's what they're expecting this to, quote, wrap up.
Yeah. It will end one day, but bankrupt.
Panic as many others.
Oh, crap is the PG way to say it.
Though he would not discuss on camera the exact prices he sold the sanitizer for.
Probably $10 a pop.
He told the New York
That's a lot of
Times
money,
in a recent
I guess, for a person
Chet
of
Hanks,
color.
why are you spreading my secret stock? Chet Hanks.
It's Reddit. It's not me.
Interview that some items were listed at $70 a bottle.
The pricing on Amazon was definitely higher than retail.
Stating in a shirt that says "Family Man, Family Business," he says he never anticipated the struggle other families would go through because of a shortage.
Would you say you're sorry?
Fuck no, I'm a psychopath.
Make some money, dude. Come on, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, who do you think I am? I'm in business.
Sorry for buying all of this product.
I'm gonna be really fucking clean.
You know what he's doing right now? He's thinking the right thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
How can I word this?
How can I word this to make myself look good? But I'm a psychopath, so I'll say it as cold as possible.
I don't give a shit about your grandparents. All I got is money.
Fuck them old
people. Fuck you, Grandma.
Green,
Let me think about this. Hold on. So, I'm sorry. I think I should say I'm fuck you, Grandma.
No, I don't think that I would.
After receiving backlash online, Colvin says he's making plans to donate the rest of the sanitizer.
Okay.
With business, there's wins and there's losses, and this is a situation where cutting my losses is the right thing to do.
Yeah, bet.
Well, Tennessee price.
Oh, he really fucking. This is the New York Times. Amazon cracked down on Congress with price gouging. Now while the rest of the world's. Oh, so he already lost.
Yeah.
He already lost.
Because he bought that shit, and literally right whenever I think he set up shop, Amazon came out and they're like, yeah.
Why do I want
what people are doing with the toilet paper?
Fantasy of black guys robbing him. I just want them to do that. I think that's the one time I'll be okay with
These are the people you hit and loot.
Yeah. Look, I'm not for looting, but if for some reason you live near this guy, make sure he's the first one. Yeah. Hit this guy good.
Get yourself a free bottle of sanitizer. He just said he's
don't hurt his
donating
family. Don't hurt his family. But if you have to get goofy, if you have to be all weird about it, if you have to stick a gun in his mouth, make him eat the sanitizer in front of his fucking family. Don't hurt his family, but make him eat the sanitizer, and then just kick him repeatedly, not in the head, just repeatedly. Amazon crackdown on coronavirus price gouging. Now, while the rest of the world searches, some sellers are holding stockpiles of sanitizers and masks. On March 1st, the day after, it would be great if that guy got the fucking coronavirus. Yeah, you should fucking, you
didn't save you now.
On his funeral, you dump all the fucking, you throw all the sanitizer on his fucking tombstone. There you go. Oh, can't take it with you, can you? Over the next 3 days, no one Calvin took.
He died as he lived, clean.
Yeah. It's been a huge amount of whiplash, he says, from being in the situation where I got coming and going potentially to put my family in a really good place financially. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's yeah, there's hustling and there's psychopathy, and this was psychopathy.
To the fucking phone.
Piece of garbage. Hey, if you have any memes and stuff, I just want to do what's kind of funny, and this guy's funny. Family man, family business. That's not a shield, is it? I'm just looking out for my family.
Oh, you want some Corona memes?
I want Corona memes. So if you guys got them, send me on Discord memes, where I can put them up here on the screen. That would be nice.
Gotcha.
We already did Joe Biden. Jewish worshippers urge not to kiss Western Wall due to coronavirus. The Jewish faithful should. God, they canceled Catholic Church. My dad pointed out. My dad pointed out they didn't close shit during Typhoid Mary in New York. Yeah, and people were dropping fucking dead, left and right. I think they had more dead from Typhoid Mary and typhoid fever back then. They gave her own island off of Manhattan. She had some weird thing where she produced the germs, and this is a child killer. She produced the germs, but she was unaffected by it. And then, she was Irish and Catholic, and when New York was run by WASPs, and they told her this, and she said, "No, it's fucked." So she used to make ice cream for kids. And supposedly she wasn't very cleanly. And she would just entire blocks of children would be dead within weeks. Yeah, but they gave her her own.
Oh, that's nice.
They gave her own little island to live on in Manhattan.
Well, at least she got that in the end,
Yeah, she got that. Well,
private
she really
island.
liked it. They locked her up after some kids died. She finally tapped out, but she ran away, and you wouldn't know it from looking at her, but she was fine. But she's killing tons of kids. I'm still waiting for my work to close. MF are still making me come in 5 days a week. Well, somebody's got to do something. Sorry, Permafrost. The Jewish faithful should refrain from kissing the stone of the Western Wall. I bet all the Arabs pee on it at night. I bet. Rabbi.
Knowing mankind, they probably do.
Yeah, they probably do. Oh, come on. I can't. You know why I know that? Because my Irish, the way the Irish are with the Protestant Irish. The sectarian horse shit. The chief rabbi in Jerusalem site on Monday adding to measures that religious authorities have. And not that I'm saying I know it because I'm from there. I just know the stories from the fucking jackasses back home. Authorities have taken to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Jews pray on Massa at the Western Wall. Often enough written prayers and cracks between the stones. Kissing the wall is not a ritual requirement, but some devout Jews do it, believing it shows reverence to God. God, what if God gives you the coronavirus? Then what?
God's up there playing play game.
And give it to your mom.
It's working.
The Western Wall is the holiest place where the Jews are allowed to pray in Jerusalem. It is revered as a remnant of the compound of the Second Temple, built by Herod the Great more than 2,000 years ago and destroyed by the Romans in 70 A.D. Well, wasn't that great, was it? Last week, Israel's chief Rabinta, I don't know what that, urged Jewish worshippers to stay away from the Western Wall during the coronavirus. Some Jews have continued to visit the site to pray. Yeah, Nick went out last night or the other night. In Nashville they had a big concert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people are like, "Fuck it."
Disney's still open in Florida.
Yeah.
Disney's still open.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck
That's
outta
what
here.
Ethan was freaking out about last night.
My dad says he thinks everybody's acting saner in Florida. I mean, they put an 8 p.m. curfew out in New Jersey. I think that's going a little creepy far.
8 p.m. Yeah. Yesterday, me and my mom were talking about it, and she was asking what I thought. I said probably 10 o'clock.
10?
Well, like they would impose the minor curfew on everybody. Or after 10 o'clock, don't go out.
I want to see how many deaths they had like 200 last night in Italy or 300, some shit like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, New York's not that bad.
There's 2 deaths in New Jersey. As many as Australia.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. How much you want to bet there's more than 2 deaths at some other kind of community called Jay's in New Jersey since January 1st? It just seems like such an opportunity for these jackasses to flex their muscles and say you can't have guns and everything else. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It just feels like that, right?
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
The timing.
Well,
Which, I mean, this year's been weird as fuck, to be honest.
Timing is
Yeah. Yeah, this year has been very awful so far.
That's where I'm from, Woodbridge. Here's an Avenel, Carteret, Fords, big shithole. What else do we got?
I sent you some memes.
We got
on
memes.
Discord.
Well, I got some here first. Arnold Schwarzenegger's his tiny horses urge people to stay home.
This baby horses.
Yeah. See, the important thing is that you stay at home because there's a curfew now. Okay, no one is allowed out, especially someone that is like 72 years old. After you're 65, you're not allowed at the house anymore in California. So we stay home and we eat here, right? Oh yeah, that's yummy. I ate with the whiskey, and there's Lulu.
He's literally turned to an old.
He's such
grandpa.
a badass, though.
But he's turned to an old German grandpa.
Oh yeah. These are my baby horses.
This is the kind of shit.
My
like
baby horses.
Yeah. This is the kind of shit like the old people and my wife and ex-wife side of the family would do. It's being the horses inside. It's funny.
Those carrots. I just had my little bit of vegan food. Oh, that was yummy, huh?
Vegan food.
See, that's what
That
we
was
do.
yummy, huh?
We don't go out. We don't go to
Let's get to the
restaurants.
chopper.
We don't do anything like that anymore here. We just eat with whiskey and with Lulu. We have a good time. We get entertained. Look at the beautiful smile she has. Huh? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. These are yummies, huh? And we have a good time eating here together. So much more fun than going outside. No more restaurants, okay?
Yeah, see, it bugs me because he's an ex-governor. I just don't want to hear it from him.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Okay.
I don't want to hear it from his ass. That the curfew shit's creeping me a little bit, but there's only way. We'll see a week or a month from now.
Probably your worst.
Let's see some of the memes. A couple of weeks of isolation with family. What can go wrong? Greatest movie ever.
I don't see any problems.
Give me the bat.
Yeah.
No red flags.
One day. Give me the bat one day. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to bash your brains in. I'm just going to bash
I'm
them
not gonna
in.
hurt you. I'm just gonna sneeze on you.
Come here.
Bad news in esports. Due to the recent Corona-19 pandemic, Showcon has decided to cancel the Mortal Kombat tournament for Earthrealm. We take this threat very serious.
Fuck, I was gonna go.
Yeah. I thought
was
this
just- I was
was
coming here.
That's pretty funny.
Just sign up.
That's pretty funny. That's funny. What do you got? Let's see what you got. You got memes, then?
I sent you quite a
Yeah,
few.
I said
Oh,
same
plenty.
shit. So
Here we go. What do we got? Nobody. Beginning of 2020.
God left.
Yeah, God left.
God, man. You left
I saw
us.
coronavirus left in a game. Your post-apocalyptic and your video game fantasy. Yeah,
That's what you expect.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
I figured bottle caps, but it's toilet paper.
Really, I wonder how. God, I wonder how video game sales are gonna. And Doom Eternal comes out Friday.
Yeah,
they're gonna kill. They're gonna destroy. If you weren't gonna get it, you're gonna get it now.
Yeah.
I'm home. Fuck it.
Yeah, right. I don't want to make this one too. Let me cut down on a few of these fuckers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't want to have too many things running in here at once.
Aiden said, "Why did they stock up on water?"
James
Everybody bought water
James
except for Dasani.
Snuck inside, so I've been talking to the wife. She seems nice.
Great bonding.
You finally spoke to her, huh?
That was a good one.
I'm only allowed to speak to my wife.
You're really gonna find out if you love your relatives for real
That's
or
a lot
not.
of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Far salty
like
gamer
sickness.
X. I like Lyme sickness with my coronavirus.
That's good too.
All right, here's another one. Here we go. When you thought you caught the coronavirus, but the doctor says it's just cancer.
It's cancer.
Thank God.
Wonder how many other people are
God,
getting
what a relief.
Yeah. Just got my results back.
You got
man.
this one.
No Rona here. Plus, coronavirus negative. It's HIV positive.
I'm safe.
Yeah, you're good. Well, they got a cure for that, apparently. You can live with AIDS now.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Coronavirus canceled due to coronavirus. That is funny. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's not like it doesn't make sense, you know. The business focused on
So recent flights are getting so cheap. I just saw a homeless lady pushing her cart through the airport.
Coronavirus is reportedly canceled. A conference focusing on coronavirus is reportedly being canceled to avoid spreading the virus. The Council on Foreign Relations canceled the roundtable conference, which meant to take place on Friday alongside another person. Thanks so much, Raccoon. A roundtable conference, which is meant to take place Friday alongside another person. Conference is scheduled between 11 March and 3 April around the U.S. The CFR doing business under coronavirus conference joins a growing list of canceled or postponed events. New York State, which holds the largest cluster of cases in the United States. Mortal Kombat.
And he got canceled.
And Mortal Kombat and now this. Isaac Kite. I bet this isn't safe. Hold on a second.
If it's what I just watched, it's safe. Yeah,
Oh, really?
you're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't trust his judgment. I'm not a big fan of his.
Guess who's balling, bitches?
He's fucking rich, dude.
Nah, he probably works over there. God, he wears Chuck Taylors. Grow up, man. You're like fucking 30-something. You have 30-something. Okay, I'm checking some of the shit you're in. I don't know. This is probably not a real article, but divorces spike across China after couples spend too much time together during coronavirus. Is this real? This is real online. Take this with a grain of salt.
No way, this is real.
One office saw 300 couples applying for divorces in the last 3 weeks.
Oh my God, dude.
Another registry.
No way, this is real.
Yeah, well, who knows? It's mail online, but who cares? They do get.
Well, they never had to stay home with their wives.
Yeah, I know. I love the barely voluntary servitude I give to the state.
Confirmed to have coronavirus.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Another registry equates one day. I hit the upper limit. Official claims due to self-isolated couple spending too much time together. One Sally's put the daily limit to allow no more than 10 couples to divorce each day. I guess they got quickie divorces over there. Divorce rates in China. That's fucking funny.
The quarter in with the instant divorce.
Keep them coming. Send them on Discord. Links in the description.
Hell yeah.
What do we got? We'll get that. Remind me on natural healthy CBD. I got something to say about that. Remind me about that later. Unless you got coronavirus stuff. Let's see. One of my rock and roll heroes, Ice-T. The whole country's about to find out what it's like to be in house arrest.
That's just some ice cold fact right there.
You might try treating
Ice
black
cold
people
fact.
better if you know what it's like to be on house arrest. Ice-T, everybody. I think I got the last part of that correct. Mom's 15 years ago. Get off that computer. It's not going to help you in your studies. Me in 2020. That was so lie. Actually, it was a big lie. It was a lie in the 80s. What are you going to do? Play video games professionally? I actually think one of the biggest mistakes in my life was giving up on gaming and gaming dreams. Because I think if I'd have followed it, I'd have been closer to where Keemstar is. So it was a big mistake.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, because I started getting in my 20s, like, man, I really got to grow out of this. Big fucking mistake that was. Nobody bought these behind me. I did. I'm not Boogie.
He's a gamer.
Made more money doing what I like. All right, what do we got here? TikTok user licks toilet bowl, starts coronavirus channel. Good for her.
Yep. On an airplane too.
Really?
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Natural
We'll
selection.
make it a challenge.
Yeah, it's okay. If you want to go look at fucking, go. Good luck.
That's a
Imagine
lot of
doesn't
money,
get
I guess,
coronavirus, but she
for
gets
a
something
person of
way
color.
worse.
Generic human,
It's
fun to
fucking
reminder to talk about
insane.
National Healthy CBD. I go. They want me to get to that. I got to run out of memes first. Here's, and if you know how to remember how to, they have these acronyms in the Army. Protect your neck against corona. Woo, wash your hands. W, wash your hands. Use mask properly. T, touch nothing. Avoid large crowds. Never touch your face or with unclean hands. Go to the hospital if you have severe citizen. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Forever.
Protect your neck.
Protect your neck. Did they actually tweet that out? Wu-Tang? That'd be great if they did. Oh,
Yeah,
they did.
they So did click the picture in the reply. What's their name? Cypress Hill tweeted out one.
Yeah.
To Insane in the Membrane.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you can create your own hand washing thing to lyrics, and Cypress Hill did it.
Oh, see, I was saying, watching this. I'm fucking tie you to your fucking bedpost and your ass cheeks spread out and shit,
Oh,
right?
God, not that
Put
one.
a hanger on your stove and let it sit there like in half an hour and take it off and stick it in the ass slow like. Yeah, I'll fucking lay your nuts on a fucking dresser just to see your Let's Nay in there. Fucking dresser and bang them shits with a spike bat. I know this.
Only real Wu-Tang fans.
That's
know
a lot
that.
of money, I
Yeah.
guess, for a person of color.
Reminded to talk about Chainsaw Mouth. Thanks, Chad.
God.
We'll talk about her. Just fucking
We're
wait.
gonna talk about it because this is about as crazy as it gets. She hit a new low or a high or whatever the fuck.
I knew something.
All right, here's something from Nicholas Diorio. Onision on private. That's one of those crazy Onision accounts. Well, Grade made videos on when he has disagreements with other people to vent his points in the past. So it could be possible that Kai's pissed him off already. I love how they read into absolutely everything. But who knows? He's only using the pandemic as another avenue to get views. Yeah. I think he's already angry that Kai is taking precautions against the virus, which disrupt Greg's routine. Greg's choice is here to outright deny the threat, like a smug teen declaring it could never happen to me, believing that his own magical thinking will stop the pandemic. Oh my God, I forgot that Greg's kid will have to stay in isolation with him because the schools are shutting down. Kai might drive him nuts too, especially if Kai takes that threat seriously and starts cleaning that dump, not going to target runs to reduce exposure. They're gonna kill each other, laughing my ass off. This is why he's walking. What a fucking idiot. I think this person sent me some DMs or some information once. You have to be crazy to think like that. He got off. Get over it. He got off. He's using the appendix. So is everybody else. What are you going to talk about? There's nothing going on. There's no esports. There's no real sports. You can't go to the movies. Yeah.
People are racing marbles now.
I watched the marble race. That was great.
That was sick.
Did you see Comet come back from behind?
Comet. I hope Comet gets that Adidas deal.
Yeah, me too. Comet made a bad turn, made a big comeback, won the race. I saw it this afternoon. Go Comet, the marble. And that's it. That's all we got. If you guys want to give us a call, give us a call. But that's it. That's your Corona wacky Corona news wrap up. Something tells me we'll be doing more of them in the coming fucking weeks. For fuck's sake. Tommy has Corona, he coughed. Yeah, it is that too. Oh God, I got in a cab yesterday to go buy some cigarettes. And the guy had a mask on, and I just had to cough, and I was just like, I held it. As soon as I got out of the fucking cab.
Just let loose.
Cough away, man.
But you know, if you have a coughing fit, like, people are going to throw you out of a cab. I don't blame them. I'm sorry, I can't take it.
Yeah.
Snail racing is coming back. Well, that's all I got for you, folks. If you want to, I did my best. What's Nick talking about doing?
Are you talking about what he was saying yesterday?
About
like,
H3, you mean?
Oh, yeah, we might do a video on H3 with his panic and everybody.
Yeah. Fucking food.
And the fair use of
might be the first negative one we do on H3 over here, because he's out of control.
Yeah.
He needs to calm the fuck down. He's too big an audience to be like
coming
this.
for you.
Yeah. Coming for you. Yeah. Isn't that the greatest
Oh,
song?
saying talk about Chainsaw Mouth.
I forgot Chainsaw Mouth. Okay. I have not seen this. I've only had it read to me. Where's Dead Freak? Where the fuck is he? There he is.
They put him in the chat in the newsroom too.
Cannabis alert. Which one is this? Okay, natural. Am I blocked by her? Probably.
Yep, you are.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to. I think we can do this. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. Yeah. Supposedly she tweeted this out. This is Chainsaw Face. Alert: cannabis corruption. Avoiding working with the creators, Hyponics, Geek Thulu, Hyphonics, whatever his name is, Ralph Retort, Tommy C, Joy Sparkles, AP, Captain Sparkles, and Captain Content. They steal from their sponsors, as well as patients.
Yeah, by stealing from Earth Med Dispensary and driving it to Florida in their RV. Where have any of these people been on an RV, except for Hyphonics?
When have I had a sponsor on Shot for the Point? Never. Not once. Not one. Certainly not her. And, yeah, she's gone completely because we exposed her for fucking hitting Dave, like, walking to the door with a rape allegation on Dave. Oh.
Yeah.
This will probably start a new...
And now she's trying to say it's a different Dave. Because in the other pictures, she mentions a Dave, and it's a different one.
Dark Dave.
Sure.
Dark Dave. Yeah.
Hyphonics streamed himself berating a disabled YouTube premium ad sponsor, American Medical Advisor, 2 hours straight. She's gone. She's going off the rails.
Well, it's because she fucking bugged the shit out of that community, and the people knew who she was.
Oh, really? See, I didn't even do that. Believe me, Chainsaw Mouth, I would have told them how crazy you are. They mocked her for a year, but it came to a head of stream when they mocked her for her seizure disorder, her service dog. Yeah. Her medication. What did they say about the service dog? Boy, you have one ugly dog. What a stupid dog. Your dog's so dumb.
Bruh.
I bet you take that dog in a plane because you're afraid to fly, and the dog's afraid to fly. What a worthless dog. Her medication. Being beaten by her ex, losing a child, and mental health. Sounds like weren't you fucking around with Ralph Retort, Warski, and all those fuckers? That's the way they do things. I don't do things that way. I just call you Chainsaw Mouth. By the way, I don't know who the fuck she's even talking about, so I guess I'm not being accused for that one. Hyphonics streamed himself beating a disabled YouTube premium sponsor. Berating. Okay, we saw this. They went through her Facebook to pull her. They went through Facebook to pull trauma for her to react. We've watched them gaslight her for months. The goal was to make her seem too crazy to be taken seriously. By the way, I think Geek Thulu is the biggest fucking lowlife on the planet. I've had nothing to do with him. He's been on the show once where he got choked up and couldn't even fucking speak. Dumbass. Ringleader Geek Thulu Zeph has done this multiple times across the internet with many different channels, affecting those like the Ralph Report. We're not friends. Joy Sparkles. We're not friends. Tommy C. That guy's great. Threatening to take her career after sponsoring friend Dark Dave. I don't know who the fuck Dark Dave is.
Who the fuck is Dark Dave?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Dead on Dave? Who she fucked over?
Yeah, this woman's nuts.
Just shift that post a little
Here's
bit.
the best part. Nobody will see it because nobody knows the fuck she is besides anybody that got their fucking strikes in their channel because of her stupid ass. He collected victims and channels through Discord of people to attack along with other high-ranking YouTube content and past celebrity. And this is worded so poorly. This was a way to license her business and take it away from her. Again, I don't know. No idea what they're talking about. They also flagged multiple sponsorships blaming her brand. After eating squid, they sent to him from... After eating squid, they sent to him from Geek Thulu, someone who's been documented as someone who harasses her for years based on her business, attempted to license her business for himself. Did that make any sense?
After eating squid, sent to him from Geek Thulu.
So squid makes you crazy, I guess.
His brain cell.
I'm not getting it.
There's a brain cell. There's a brain cell holocaust taking place in that head of hers. Each light is dimming, taking away another sponsor from YouTube. What the fuck? Who is she talking about?
I'm sure she makes them so much money.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She never made anybody any money.
She pays good money, dude. She pays good money.
If anybody wants to know the background I'm talking about, it is natural healthy CBD, and she claimed to be some kind of fucking sponsor. She would go to low-level YouTubers like me, which I never took, and ask them like for free, and then she send you part of her shit. And she used to help Dave out a lot. What happened is YouTube, and this was not her fault, just started like giving people hard strikes that did anything to do with CBD. If you remember Tim Pool. And I think the quartering got a strike, or he had to pull it because of Tim Pool. I forget. And
that's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Dave went to Dark Dave wears no hats. Don't know who the fuck he is. Dave went to her, like, and got a strike. It's like, I can't do it anymore. And she continues like, no, you won't get a strike. You won't, even though I had the information from Tim Pool that, you know, they were striking anything CBD. Yeah, for whatever reason. I think it was for a competitive reason. I don't think it had nothing to do with the fact that it's marijuana.
I think it's because they weren't getting any money out of it.
Yeah, or some shit like that. I don't know.
They're making all these sales to outside links, but YouTube wasn't getting a cut.
So she was lying to Dave and other people about that. I kept my mouth shut for what, a year? Months? And in 2018, I just exposed her. And told her that I would fucking, if I knew she was doing business with anybody, I'd fucking contact her. What a kook she was. At one point, Dave and her actually met up as friends, and she accused Dave of trying to rape her, and then walked it back, and then walked it forward and back. And then, so I had this pent-up rage for months, and finally I had enough, and I tore her a new asshole, and she has never been the same. Never ever been the same. And now she's accusing me of having... I would never get in an RV with any of those people. You know what? I'd never get in an RV. How about that? I'm not, you know, I'm not trailer material.
Coronavirus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never met any of the people of those in person. I've talked to... Who was it? I've talked to, out of all this whole list, I've spoken to Ralph once... and Geek Thulu once, and everybody else on the list I don't know. Except Joy Sparkles, who did I ever talk to her live? No, I don't think I ever did.
No,
not to my knowledge. No,
you told her to fuck off.
No, I said if you want to get your
privately.
Yeah, I did do that. I sent her a funny video. If you want to get your side out, you're more than welcome to come on. You know, he sounds like my dad. So, and now I'm being accused of harassing a woman that I've never heard about. I have no idea what's going on. So she's obviously losing her mind. And you know what? Jesus Christ. If there's a culling happening, you know, I hope God chooses wisely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't kill fucking 8-day-old girls in London. Pick off the truly mentally weak that are just disrupting everybody and accusing them of
All I want to
stupid
know
horseshit.
is who the hell is Dark Dave?
Fuck Dark Dave. I don't know.
It's Nega Dave.
I don't know. I have no idea who Dark Dave is. Dark Dave doesn't probably know who Dark Dave is.
Beware of Dark Dave.
With this
Dead on Dave in blackface.
with this nutcase,
Yes.
with this nutcase, there may not even be a Dark Dave. This could all be in her head. That's how whacked this broad is.
She doesn't remember Dead on Dave. She remembers Dark Dave because that's the only time she saw.
But he does. He's dark hair. Primafosh on the air. Last call of the day. What's happening?
Hey, Tommy. Have you been paying attention to the markets at all through all this?
No, I don't.
I have a bit.
My dad
Go ahead.
has. All his fucking savings are in there. Why?
I was just wondering what you thought about it. Do you think it's an overreaction or correction or what?
Well, the market going down, it's not a reaction. The market is what the market is. It's just not looking good. I think I don't know if I'm crossed between like this is an overreaction. If I look at the numbers, I see this is a massive overreaction. And I look at Italy, and that could happen. That's only south of me, and that could easily happen in Chicago or New Orleans. And I'm like, well, maybe this is the right thing to do. So I'm really crossed. I think is if I knew Italy did something outrageously wrong, maybe they did. We'll find that out in the future. I guess I could still, but I don't know what to blame them for. I don't know what happened there. Why there? Why there? Why Iran? You know, why there? You know, they're not any dirty. I mean, there's lots of Italians around here. They're not any dirtier than anybody else. Italian Americans are all fucking germ freaks. You know, I think I got an Italian in the thing. You know, maybe I can ask her. All right, you know what, Prim? You're not that interesting. I have an Italian girl in the fucking waiting to call.
Okay.
All right,
Fuck your question.
Bye-bye. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know the answer. That's my fucking question. I honestly, I haven't a clue. And let's talk to an Italian. And like, what do they? Why did it spread? Why did they have an outbreak in Italy, and not anywhere else in Europe? Like, what happened over there? What are they saying on the news?
My understanding of it was that it started in northern Italy and it spread so much because the guy that got it first, they got it from, I believe, the German businessman or something like that. There is that thing going around. Basically, he ran a marathon. Okay, so he went, trained for it for other people, and then participate to about a 300, 400 people marathon.
Did he know he was?
They all
Did he
went
know
back
he was
to their own cities.
Yeah.
Yep, and that, considering how fast it spreads, because that's a real issue with what's happening, it basically created an outbreak in northern Italy.
Gotcha.
Since you don't have any kind of symptoms for about 10 days, these people went out to have classes, go to the hospital if they were doctors or nurses, and then spread the contagion even more. So it basically grows exponentially because it is extremely fast.
So you think
that's one part of?
So
that's one part of it.
So who's somebody's obviously? Are they blaming the president? Like, what could you have done to prevent this? That's like, what are they saying over there?
They're saying that we should have listened more to China when it first started happening. So we're talking the first days of January. I think it was the first week of January.
To ban them.
And all of these, no, not even ban them, but just enforce some kind of precaution. Yes.
Okay.
Preventively.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm messing up my English.
Oh, she's talking about you. Okay. Dave, come in here and find it. No, you're fine. Don't worry about your English. You're sweet, and I love Italian women, and you can do no wrong. And you can cook, and that's what's important. So it's just like, but see, I don't know. That could have happened in Germany. That could have happened in Sweden, or, like why
I
is
think in a way it did happen, but there is a delay.
you think it's going to happen all
Meaning
over?
that,
Yeah.
yes.
You think we're going to get it
because
too?
we were fine. Everything was fine. We had close to no cases. It was contained.
Yeah.
And nobody was dying. And then basically what happens is the crisis begins once you have you're basically loading the gun for a Russian roulette, okay?
Yeah.
You don't have deadly cases in many instances because the death toll is really only higher in older people.
Yeah.
But the more you charge that percentage, the less resources you have to help them. So then from one day to the other, the number of deaths blows up.
Okay, I've heard this.
That's my understanding of it.
I've heard that you have a very top-heavy population in what we would call the baby boomers. In other words, people that were born in 1945 to about 1965. Is that true? Do you have more people in that generation? Correct. And that's the generation that's most at risk. Because my wife had mentioned that. Is it really spreading that much, or do they just have more old people down there? Because it is kind of a Florida for Europe. And a lot of Germans will, move down to Italy because the weather's really nice. When they retire, it's not out of the realm of possibility. You got a lot of old people out there to begin with.
I think that is a part of it, but at the same time, let me tell you where I was like 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, maybe a little bit more, I was thinking, well, okay, there are people dying in China, but what are their health condition? How are they doing, about it? How are they going about hygiene? Maybe it's so spread wide and so little down there, but once it comes here, it's not going to be that bad because we are more taken care of.
Yeah, we're a first world country.
Our expectancy of life is higher. Yes. In hindsight, seeing what's happening right now, that's very cynic, because you're basically talking about not caring about
Isaac Winsberg. I got to interrupt you. Isaac
that would have other 10, 20 years to live.
Gotcha. I have to interrupt you real quick. Isaac Wimber, 666. Thanks so much for becoming a new member on Shot from the Point. I do appreciate it. I had to do that one. I apologize. So, I guess so. But you don't think there's is there any hospital overload where you live? You don't say where you live, but are you guys stuck in a house? Like, what are you guys doing over there?
No, we are doing very well at the moment. Knock on wood,
Yeah, right.
And also my father, who's a doctor, he is specialized in urology. He's a surgeon.
Yeah.
So he's not in direct contact. Yes, his ambulatory hours are limited in order to not expose him, meaning basically they are reserving services for critical cases or, serious cases, but they are not covering every single little thing that a person could have, so it should see a physician,
Mm-hmm.
So they're limiting the widespread this way. We are mainly staying in our houses. You can go out to shop, like to buy groceries, to go to the pharmacy. We are doing we are trying to entertain ourselves as best as we can.
Mm-hmm.
We do Skype bars, balcony block parties, that kind of stuff.
I bet the food's good.
But yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, I wonder if it's coming. So you think that this is going to happen? Like you're going to all right, month of March, February, that's Italy. Next month's Sweden. Month after that's Florida. That's how you think it's going to work?
From what I've heard from my dad and from people I know that work, in hospitals or as researchers, that's pretty much the idea. Yes, I have no reason to think they would lie to me. And also we have a public healthcare system. Like there would be no way to contain an information in my country. Like it's pretty open in the air.
Not in time, sweetheart. Not in times like this. Not when people are covering their fucking ass. That I don't believe. And your country has a terrible history of some of the most corrupt people in Europe. And
Yes,
let's
they
not
are.
forget you
At the
gave
same
birth to.
time-
Let's not forget that I grew up with a lot of New Jersey Sicilians, and they brought the mafia.
My point is,
the mafia.
we're not good. We're not good at doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're bad at it.
Yeah.
It always comes out.
Yeah, that doesn't mean the Italians aren't great though. Well, all the best to you. You guys hang in there and let us know. And well, I hope you're wrong. You know.
Oh, yeah, I hope to. Just one quick tip.
Sure.
Instead of hoarding hand sanitizer, you're better off by buying high percentage alcohol, like 70 to 99% alcohol, because that can kill pretty much everything. And you can put it inside wet wipes, like the one used for makeup remover,
Good
that
idea.
are still on every single shelf on the supermarket, and have sanitized wipes for your use when everybody run out.
When everybody
okay?
runs out. You know what? We might maybe get some of that
How about
shit. Thank you. It's good advice.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy. I'm gonna go buy that shit.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna imagine you cook me a meal. Got some super sato. Buonanotte. Is that hello? All right, fuck him.
Fucking.
I don't.
Fuck that guy.
I don't think that's not Dave. No, that's all I got for you, really. Bleach and alcohol. Women are smart. Not really. So, but they just know about stuff that I don't. And she's a sweetheart. Oh boy! Wow.
Makes one hell of a fucking pasta.
Viva l'Italia. UC Elico, new member. Well, thank you so much, UC. UC Smollett.
Listen, fuckhead.
UC, thanks so much. Well, I'm going to end it. We have completely run out of content. I'll work with Nick tomorrow about coming up with stuff. He's coming with good ideas and things to that nature. Don't wash your hand for Esperol alcohol. It'd be cheaper to use vodka. Oh, everybody's a fucking team. I don't know.
Everybody's doctor now.
Tommy C, the great Italian food. Simp. That's right. I'm simping for it. Simping.
That's a lot of money, I guess,
This
for
is
a
the
person of color.
almighty infinite, independent excellence, devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist, fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne, running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me, head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree, Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones, folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?